Hey Boys TV, we're here outside Ewood Park, another poor away performance, 3-0 defeat to Blackburn Rovers. I mean, I didn't actually see it, well, the end of it, half time onwards, obviously you guys just get to see a bit more of that, but obviously Mike, you did see it. Another shambles away performance.
Hello Tyler, it was mate, yeah I think you got the best deal mate, missing the second half, but yeah it was same old really, you know, our home form's sort of keeping us where we are in the table and the away form's just awful. We started the game pretty well today to be honest, it's the same story again, we played well for the first 20 minutes or so and we looked comfortable, we kind of took the game to them. But then, you know, they got that first goal, which was just too easy. They just cut through us too easy. And I'm not going to talk too much about the game, but they could have been 3-0 up at half time in fairness. I mean, they missed a simple, clear free header just before they scored the second goal, I think it was. And again, the second goal was just a mistake. Kaminsky made a bloody good save. But then straight after the save, they were queuing up on the far post and smashing it back of the net, and that's what they did. So it was 2-0 at half time, and there was no chance after that. We weren't coming back from 2-0 at half time. We just don't do it, do we? I know we did Luke Berry the other year, but he's not played for us anymore, has he?
That was too long ago. And every away performance now is just deflated. You know, I wasn't in there towards the end of the first half. I could just hear the fans' energy. The pin drop just went because it's the same old story, isn't it?
It's the players' head drop and the fans' heads drop now as well when we're 2-0 down because we ain't coming back from that the best game in the world. And then obviously we made a load of changes in the second half. And Walsh come on. He's really what I'm going to talk about, but he's just a header. You can't trust him, unfortunately. I mean, that's twice he's done it now, and he's a liability. And, you know, I know it sounds a bit harsh, but maybe it's not. But he shouldn't play for the club again, in my opinion, because you can't trust him, and you just can't do that. I mean, you know, he was only on the pitch 5 minutes today, and it was a straight red card. You could see it, you know, from where we were. It was down the other end of the pitch, and obviously it's twice he's done it now. I mean, 30 odd seconds last time, or 23, and how can you trust him? He's got something in his mind, in his game that you just can't trust, and you know, it's just a liability to the team really. He's let the team down, and I hope Rob calls it out tonight for what it is, because you can't absorb that and accept that as an incident that you sort of gloss over. That's just, we weren't going to win the game anyway, but I mean with 10 men we had no chance. So no, he's a liability, Walsh, and he shouldn't play for us again. So that didn't help the course second half at all.
And he, you know, he's the only player that's come back this week, so a bit of positivity because he can do good stuff. But you know, the fact that he's done them 2 silly tackles, you know. The Oxford one, to do it in that weather was just silly, and then this one, you know, it's
crazy again.
You know, like you said, we were getting peppered up really, and then he just makes it even worse. I don't understand.
No, there was no way back after that, was it? From 2-0 and 10 men. I mean, Kaminsky made a great save against second half late on as well. I mean, I would have thought he was probably man of the match again, Kaminsky, because that's just what we're doing. Without him, we'd be in all sorts of trouble, wouldn't we, home and away? But yeah, we've got to go on to Friday night now, and it's a huge game at home to Derby, and you know, our home form's what's keeping us where we are right now in the table. And I mean, I've got no doubts in my mind we're not going to go down because the home form will keep us up, and there will be 3 worse teams than us by far, but we shouldn't be looking like it that way really. That's a very negative way for me to look at it, but obviously Rob's been backed by the board, and no doubt we'll spend some money in the transfer window in January, and we'll survive and stay up and then kick on in the summer, I suppose, is the plan with Rob. But I just personally can't see us improving. I really can't. I mean, I might be wrong, I just think he's taken us as far as he can. I said that after Middlesbrough, and I just think the players need a new voice in the dressing room personally, and I might be wrong and he might come out the other side of it, but I mean, nothing's changed, has it really? We just seem same old, and we're going through the motions. Looking at our form right now, away, it's relegation form, isn't it?
Literally lost the last 7 now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is it. And then we've got Bristol City on Boxing Day as the next away day. And I mean, Harry Cornick's been on the bench or dropped or rested for the last 8 games. I dread to think what could happen against Bristol City away on Boxing Day because it's in the stars, isn't it?
And even previous years, I remember that time we lost 2-0 to them. I think they were 2-0 up in like 10 minutes, weren't they?
Yeah, that's right. I remember that as well. Yeah, so I mean, you know, you just don't want to think the worst, but I mean, the way football works, Harry Cornick could have a blinder against us, couldn't he, on Boxing Day? And then we've got Swansea 2 or 3 days later on the 29th, and I mean, that's not easy, is it? So I mean, we've got, what's it, 7 on the trot we've lost now?
Yeah.
I mean, you take a draw in both games, wouldn't you, there, Bristol and Swansea?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'd have took a draw today. I went on a Blackburn channel before the game, and he said to me, you know, would I take a draw? Would I take 3 points? He said, I'll take a draw, let alone 3 points with our week.
All day long, and I mean, you know, we'd have taken a draw today, but I mean, the fact is that, I mean, on the old, the Luton News Prediction League that they do online, I reluctantly went for 2-0 to Blackburn today because I just couldn't see us winning the game, and couldn't see us scoring a goal really. And I mean, I don't often get score predictions right. I think that's 2 in about 6 months. But yeah, you don't want to go against us, but you got to see what you see with your own eyes over the weeks, isn't it? And we're just poor away from home. we're just soft-centred in it. I mean, we've got no pace in midfield. They just cut through us, and the defence. I know we played the same 11 today for the second consecutive time, which we haven't done much this season. But I mean, they're playing out of position most of them again. I mean, Hashioka was almost caught again first half playing. Yeah, well, Chong as well, but Hashioka inside. There was a pass played inside Hashioka as you know, the left centre back at the time, because he's the right centre back at the time, because he switched to left. Yeah. You know, during the second half when everything was going on. But I mean, Hashioka's not a left centre back or a right centre back. He's, you know, he's a full back, isn't he? So you know, we're just playing players, and they're thinking about what they've got to do, and it's just not natural to them. It's just caused us all sorts of problems. Absolutely. But thank you, Mike, for coming on. You too, Siler. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Take care. All the best, mate. Thank you.